What is causing the Strait of Hormuz to remain unopened? The Strait of Hormuz is one of the world's most important chokepoints for oil transport. Nearly 20% of the global oil supply passes through this narrow waterway daily. Its strategic location between Oman and Iran means any closure would disrupt worldwide energy markets, causing massive economic shocks. This makes the strait essential to global stability, putting heavy pressure on all parties to keep it open despite rising tensions. For years, the Strait of Hormuz has been a flashpoint amid escalating tensions between the U.S. and Iran. Iran has occasionally threatened to close the strait in response to sanctions or military actions. The U.S., along with its allies, has vowed to keep this passage open, deploying naval forces to deter any attempts to block it. These standoffs keep the strait in a fragile state of near closure, but never fully shut. Behind the scenes, intense diplomatic efforts aim to prevent the Strait of Hormuz from closing. Countries dependent on oil imports, including China, Japan, and European nations, exert pressure on Iran and the U.S. to avoid conflict. International organizations and regional powers work to mediate tensions to preserve economic stability. This diplomatic balancing act helps keep the strait navigable despite ongoing threats. The U.S. and its allies maintain a robust naval presence in the Persian Gulf region as a deterrent against Iran's threats to close the strait. This military positioning includes routine patrols and freedom of navigation operations to ensure maritime traffic flows freely. The constant presence signals that any attempt to block the strait would lead to immediate and forceful responses, discouraging Iran from taking such drastic steps. If the Strait of Hormuz were to close, the immediate impact would be a sharp spike in oil prices worldwide. This would ripple through global economies, increasing costs for transportation, manufacturing, and heating. The economic fallout would pressure governments and markets to find rapid solutions, likely forcing diplomatic compromises. The high stakes involved make closing the strait a last resort for all parties involved. Subscribe for daily answers to questions you didn't know you had.